Hi, welcome to Bipolar Mindfulness. My name is Ash. Here we do two things. We talk about having a mental health condition and how to cultivate mindfulness. Let's talk about what to do when we have a panic attack. In my case today, it came out of nowhere. It wasn't really caused by anything, it just came on. A skill that we've talked about before was helpful. If you're in a place where you can close your eyes, do so. Or keep your eyes open and say to yourself, okay, how am I feeling physically? So I asked myself, how am I feeling physically? I'm sweating. My stomach is in knots. My shoulders just tensed up. My back just got really tight. I'm feeling a little dizzy. And giving a little bit of space, instead of feeling the anxiety, the emotion, the panic, choosing to feel the physical feelings just kind of stops the progression of the build of the panic. And it makes it a physical thing for a minute. And that gives us a little bit of space. Now, if it's something small, then usually that'll knock it out. In this case, it made it a little bit better, but not too much. So I tried something that for me was life-changing. I looked at the anxiety like a small child. So here's me, and I'm looking down and I see this small child, and they're crying, they're screaming, they're afraid. And I would never say to this child, oh, you need a cigarette, or here, have a beer, or oh, let's get a shot of whiskey in us. No, I would bend down. I would say, hey, it's okay. It's okay. And if I knew this child, in which case, if I'm pretending that my anxiety is a child, I know this child, I would hold the child and say, you can feel this way as long as you need to. You can cry as long as you need to, but I am here. I am here for you right now. And it's going to be okay. And maybe I would pull back for a second and look into her eyes, and she would see, I love you. I don't want you to feel this way. And I am here. I will do anything I can to help you feel better. Maybe I would wipe the tears from her cheeks. Maybe she would look into my eyes and see, even as a young child, they see, oh, this person loves me, and they feel safer, and they calm down. And it's kind of very similar to being in quicksand, where the more you fight against it, the more you tell the child, stop feeling this way, quit crying. That doesn't ever work. They just get more and more upset. But if we're in quicksand and we just stop fighting it, or if we tell the child it's okay that you're feeling this way, we're going to go through this together. We're going to feel upset as long as we need to. And guys, I tell you, within seconds, it was just gone. I've never experienced anything like it. That is my new favorite strategy, because for all these years that I've tried to get rid of anxiety or fight it when it comes on, making no progress there. This acceptance, okay, this strategy of acceptance, first accepting it on a physical level, accepting what my body is doing, reacting physically to an emotion. And then if it's really bad, imagining this feeling as a child and treating it with the love and the respect that I would treat a child who is very upset. Yeah. Okay, so let's do the 1, 2, 3, 4 update really quickly. Number 1, still on 175 milligrams of Seroquel, in the middle of my second week on that. Number 2, my weight. So things had been going really well. I went from 190 at the beginning of the week down to 188, down to 187. Yesterday I was at 185. And all of this I was attributing to not eating 5 hours before I go to bed. I did go back up to 186 today. Here's how I'm looking at it. A, we know that 1 to 2 pounds of fluctuation a day is perfectly normal. And 2, I will take 2 steps forward, 1 step back. No problem there. So weight, 186 today. Number 3, withdrawal symptoms from the taper off of the Seroquel. I know that there's been a lot going on, gosh, between the tornado and the power outages and just life and the things that are going on in the media. Some of the anxiety and the kind of, it almost feels like I'm beginning to have a hypomanic episode. Some of that is just in response to what's happening right now. And some of it, I guess, could be a withdrawal symptom. Right now, frankly, it's not even important to separate it. These are the things I'm experiencing. I've got an appointment with my doctor next week to talk about it. I'm getting as much rest as I can. I'm trying to put off anything that's not super important so that I can practice self-care. And then the fourth and final thing, what has mindfulness done to help me today? Treating the anxiety like a child. And one thing that I want to point out is that mindfulness is kind of a tricky word. It seems like we need to be in our minds. Mindfulness means to be in your mind. And that's not so. Mindfulness actually means to be out of your mind. Mindfulness actually means to step back from your mind, from your thinking, from your thoughts, and to have an experience with the anxiety and to treat it like a child. And it was amazing. So that's all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you know someone who might benefit, please feel free to share. Of course, like and subscribe if you'd like to. Okay, thank you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.